Okay, so what actually made you start? Like, what made you go to a distillery for work? Like, did you just need to
Uh,
like find a job there,
I
or like
just
were you
found a job
interested in
there.
it?
Yeah. Oh, well, I like saw it was at an event. I was actually in full drag when I first found Okanagan Spirits. So the Sugar Plum Ball, when they were on the stage behind the curtain, and I was opening the show, just on like it was at the RCA,
Right. I think I remember that year.
and
Is that the year they did the aerial act?
yeah,
Oh
where
my
they
god.
opened the curtains and the aerials were up above, and then
Yeah.
everyone went up onto the stage. So, well, they were on the stage to be like the bar on the stage when you got up there. So they're just sitting there behind the curtain, waiting for it to open, and I'm back there because I'm performing before the curtain opens.
Right.
But I was just waiting for Mayor Colin Bazran to talk and talk and talk and talk. He was like a 20-minute speech. I thought he was just going to introduce the show. He just kept going, and I was getting like stage nerves, and I never get stage nerves. It's because I was waiting so long. So I just like it was harassing Okanagan Spirits because they had a bunch of drinks poured ready to go. So I just like picked one up, and I was just like, "Oh, they didn't tell you I'm the host. I get stuff for free. I get a free sample." And she's like, "Oh, okay." Right? The girl was just like, "Okay." And I was like, "I drank too fast. I need another one." And then I took a third, and I was just like, "I'm just taking another one."
I'm so curious as to how this ends up with you getting a job with them.
That was great, right? It was just like,
That's such a good opener.
I'm just taking drinks off the table. And then I was just like, "So you guys hiring?" Because I just got laid off for work too. So I was like, I was like, "Oh, so you guys hiring?" Blah blah. And they're like, "Well, come bring in a resume. Come drop one off down at Bernard in the store sometime." And I was like, "I'm not gonna look like this when I do that, though." And she was like, "I'm well aware." It was the manager that I was taking drinks from. She said later the only reason she let me do it is because she loved my shoes. And she's like just has like an obsession with high heeled shoes. And she was like, "I just loved your shoes, so out of appreciation, I just kind of let it happen."
That's pretty sweet, actually.
Yeah. And then I had got an interview.
Was she the one who interviewed you
Her
after all
and
that?
the owner.
Oh, that's amazing.
So I'm sitting there. The funniest thing from the interview too, though, is I was just so focused on like I just want to make this dude laugh that I've never met because it's customer service. I don't know. I just make someone laugh. I don't take interviews very seriously because I'm like, you've seen my resume, like you know what it's about. So he asked me if I had any skills. And there's like, the section that says skills on your resume. Like, what am I going to just literally list those things off? No. I told him, I was like, "Oh, well, I can digest gluten, so I'm okay for the whiskey." And I was like, "Hey," like I finger gunned him and everything. And he just kind of like looked at me, and he's like, just looked down at the resume and like wouldn't make eye contact with me again. Barely made eye contact after that because he was just like that. And then I looked over, and then her sitting there, she was like, just big eye roll, like, "Oh my god."